die, dude! Will we die? No. The answer is no. We will not die. Yeah, we did it, boys. We did it, boys. And we got an achievement. I'm a new player. Alright, boys.
Nobody challenges Surtur.
I'm challenging Surtur. Dude, he can't do anything. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude. Delete. I found Surtur and I hit delete button. And of course, we got trash loot. Okay, boys. Here we are on the finally end of normal difficulty with our profit. We're still doing the Grail. I've got just over 12%. Yeehaw. This is the build for our profit. Currently, we're using Karen Stirrer. That's not how you say it. This staff is insane. It's basically 50-50 cold and lightning damage. Big chance of percent elemental damage proc. Increased stun duration, chance of confusion, 1 to 82 lightning retaliation. We don't really care about that. It's the total speed and the plus the storm skill, and then also the granted skill, Storm Orb. You have a chance on attack to spawn 3 projectiles that do elemental damage, lightning damage, and chance for fumble and stun. That's big. It really, 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 really is big. Up next, we have our Windswept pack. This is a monster frequent from Act 2. 12% total speed minus requirements. Put a rigid carapace on there. We have, as always, a hallowed hat. This one rolled with sucker and quite a high roll for Fizz Res. 4% chance for 100% Fizz Res. As always, the hallowed hat has plus the skills and vitality resist. Nice, big. We put a Will of Ajax. Before that, you usually put Amun-Ra's Glory on there. We got really lucky with the percent completion bonus to percent armor protection. Huge. We have 2 rings. We're swapping around a couple different rings, but currently the Forsaken Jewel for the energy drain has been very, very useful. Percent vitality damage is kind of nice for our build because we're doing a little bit of vitality on our left click. Demon's Blood was put on there for stun and a little bit of Vit Res. We don't actually need the Vit Res. I think we're a little overcapped right now. Got Fire Res as the completion bonus. Our other ring is Smoldering of Tinkerer. This can be swapped. Smoldering is a really nice prefix if you're actually doing fire damage. Tinkerer ring is really quite strong though. Can't pass that up. We put Vile Ichor for 10% vitality, some flat vitality, and we got lucky with the completion bonus. 17 poison damage over 3 seconds. We're not scaling poison damage, but it is good nonetheless. Also, we have a Monkey King's Trickery. The force completion bonus on a Monkey King's Trickery is Pierce Res. Always good. Up next, we have, as always, Stonebinder's Cuff. This one rolled Bobo, which is int and energy. I still can't get a good roll on normal Stonebinder's Cuffs, but I guess we'll take it. Some intelligence is fine. You just want this for plus the skills. We also have a Will of Ajax with the armor completion bonus on there. And like before with the Hallowed Hat, you would put a Amun-Ra's Glory for percent health and energy. It's quite nice. Up next we have Spellbound Medallion of Endowment. Percent elemental damage, percent energy, and minus percent energy cost. Really, really good. As always, we put the Golden Scarab. Golden Scarab completion bonus is plus to skills. Nice. TQ login, brothers. It also rolled Endowment. Endowment can be OA or DA. In this case, it's OA. We don't need OA at all in this game as a caster. Feels bad. It's okay, though. Last 2 pieces, we have Sirona's Leggings. Grants Rune of Life skill. Rune of Life is quite strong. It's this one here. Percent strength, some movement speed, bleed res, and vit res. Very, very nice swap piece for any mage. We are actually permanently wearing it for big bleed, poison, and vit res. The movement speed is nice, absorption of spell energy is nice, and then minus requirements is really nice. Also, when you're in Ragnarok, the minus damage from giants is huge too. Once we get to epic difficulty in Act 4, when you fight a Dactyl, putting minus damage from giants is also cool. We don't care about the bonus to pets for vitality damage. That's just a nice bonus. And then finally, our artifact is Skyfire Pendant. We got really lucky with the completion bonus. This is a low level artifact, actually, but 14% lightning damage. We leveled up with Squall, and Squall is all lightning damage. Then additionally, it rolls a flat lightning damage that gets applied only on our left clicks, our auto attacks. Also vitality damage below it. Then it has always 4% total speed. That's move, cast, and attack speed. So that's huge. And then the completion bonus is even bigger. More attack speed. When we transitioned into Psionic Touch and Beam, it's huge. Big. We mainly went points into health, actually, and dexterity. You don't actually need to touch your int too much on this build. We will later. But most of our attribute points have gone into health. Roughly 1,000 hit points per chapter on normal difficulty is what I aim for. Just a benchmark. We put a kiss into strength for early SBCs. We didn't, like I said, we didn't put very much in intelligence. Only for this stick, this staff to equip. Then furthermore, we're aiming our dexterity to equip +2 Stonebinder's Cuffs and Epic. We need 306, so we're just juicing our dexterity next. Up next are our skills. You can see in Storm, we one-pointed Storm Nimbus. We maxed Static Charge for % lightning. We leveled with Squall. Squall is all lightning damage, so scaling your % lightning damage here is big. Furthermore, the first and only node for Squall is huge. Obscure Visibility reduces damage for 6 seconds by 45%. And reduces resistance by 45% for 6 seconds. Huge. It's important. Then we have Storm Surge. This is not retaliation, so it does not get scaled by weird damage scalers. It just gets scaled by elemental damage. When you get hit, you do a Nova. Cold damage, lightning damage. We're scaling cold damage. We're scaling lightning damage here. Cold damage is here. We haven't chosen that yet, but this is a really nice one-pointer. Up next, we have Wisp. And his buff scales, right now scales 150% elemental damages. That's a huge buff in addition to cold and lightning res. You don't want to skip that. We did just transition into 1-point lightning bolt and chain lightning. This will be a nice late game, kind of opener. You won't ever really be able to spam this, but there's a lot of AoE potentiality with chain lightning and a lot of kind of single target with lightning bolt. So it's a fun one to pick up. Also, another one I would recommend, which I haven't taken, is Spellbreaker and Spell Shock. Spellbreaker is really good to remove like reflection auras or certain other mobs that have buffs, like the Dragonians, Typhons, Thorns, that kind of stuff. It's really nice. And then last but not least, we have Energy Shield. This is cold and lightning absorption, and then 1 point into its first and only node. Reflection. This has a chance for damage reflection. Not a big deal, just a nice one-pointer. On to Dream, we have our bar maxed. This was the last thing we kind of worked on in normal difficulty. When we transitioned out of full AoE, you go Psionic Touch, you max this out, and you max Psionic Beam. The way that works is this has charge levels. The tooltip says 3 charge levels. That means you charge it up with 3 auto attacks, and on the 4th hit, you get that 100% total damage proc. This one here changes your staff's animation into more of a beam, and your projectile's movement speed or projectile speed. It also reduces charge level. You can see it says -2 charge level. It doesn't reflect here, but basically it's 3 - 2, which means every other attack, basically every other attack we're getting in this proc. It's huge. Up next, we did 1 point Psionic Burn. I don't know how I feel about recommending this. It's nice for 20% damage to demons, but just know that the only demon damage that gets multiplied is the electrical burn damage. It's so weird. Just know that. It's not actually global bonus damage to demons. Just know that. Distortion Field should be maxed next, right? For defenses, this has really good uptime. This is some absorption, some retaliation, and has a duration. You want to max this out for a nice solid feeling defensive. We have 1 point Distort Reality, nice AoE, and then 1 point Temporal Rift, huge, really good AoE, really good Petrify / CC. Last but not least, Trance of Convalescence. We max that out as soon as possible for the percent damage absorption, health, and energy regen. Nice and big. Okay, that's our build so far. See you guys in Epic. Bye!